What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to our Elden Ring first playthrough. Dealing with a little bit of PC problems. Just something was chugging on the CPU as we tried to get started here, but we are all good to go now. I think, I hope. I guess we'll find out. Anywho, we have lots and lots and lots of... I still don't know how to deal with that. I still don't know how to deal with that. We have lots of teleporters to go and check out. There's like 3 of them down here. Kind of hard to check them out though when you die. So, what do you know? I have no clue. It's crazy to me that we like encountered 2 of those simultaneously the first time and we avoided everything. And then since that, I think we're like 1 for 10 in avoiding them. I have not the slightest clue. None whatsoever. I've tried strafing them and just sprinting and they seem to track really well. I've tried dodge rolling. Best I've done is, I think, being on my horse. Okay. Hold the phone. So this guy here went to this guy here. Okay, and so if I take this, does it take me straight back? Or does this take me to a different spot? So maybe 2 of them are duds and 1 of them is a real. Okay, so you are nothing and you are also nothing. Well, that's only mildly disappointing. Okay, well, we have 1 left to test, and if this doesn't go anywhere, then I have many questions. But I'm gonna maintain some hope here that this teleporter actually takes us somewhere new. We don't end up going back and forth between locations we've been to before. Alright. Apparently I missed that item before. Got lots of enemies around. Ah, yes, this one. Oh, there's an item up top. Somber Smithing Stone 2. And then I should be able to interact with this. Oh, he missed. Also missed. I don't know if that was a miss or if you actually get... if you get iframes from connecting with that. Okay. Okay, so that one... that's a good teleporter. That brings us up here, which I am 99% certain that we have not been. There should be no way that we could have gotten up here otherwise. Alright. We've got a big boy back there. And go down into this basin. Is there a Lost Grace up top here? That would be the thing I feel like we should look for first and foremost. Before I go and take on any big baddies. I was gonna say, what are those rocks there? Well, they are things for me to collect, of course. Alright. I guess check the perimeter, and then we've got this building here. I don't like how eerie the music is starting to get. That's a waterfall. My guess is entering into the edge of the waterfall is gonna drag me over and down. which is not something that I would like to happen to us. Slumbering egg. I hear the ball. It might be inside the building. Maybe on the other side here. And I didn't see anything up on this ledge as we went past it the first time. But maybe there's something on like the back side that's tucked out of view. Nothing there. What about on the other side? Nothing as well. Okay. Well, that answers that. There's a health ball over there. There's an enemy over there. I'm guessing that that might be something of a like open area enemy. Like it could potentially be a name boss. Doesn't necessarily have to be behind a fog wall. Alright, yes, we are heavy rolling. This looks like an FP one. Yeah. Pretty certain it is. Somber smithing. Oh, great oracle bubble. Okay, I'm glad that we got that one then. Because maybe it was more black than blue. It looked like there was a blue hue going on. Do we need to kill all of you? You're probably all gonna follow though, aren't you? Really need to go in. Oh. Really need to go and level this hammer up. Ah, we are getting frame drops and V-syncs. I was actually starting to look at potential PC part upgrades last night, but I'm not entirely certain about the process because I know that my CPU definitely can use an upgrade, but I'm having a hard time knowing if my GPU needs to go as well. So I have an i7 6700K, 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM, and then I have a GTX 1070. And I think I can go up to an i7 11 700K on the same motherboard. In order to go to the 12 700K, I'd have to go Layman's Harpoon. In order to go up to the 12 700K, I'd have to get a new motherboard. And then I could stay at the 1070, I think, with any of those combinations. But I don't know if the 1070 is worth staying at. The problem is, obviously, is that graphics cards cost a boatload right now. Like, ideally, go to the 3070 in addition to all of that and call it a day. But I'm just wondering, like, is it worth upgrading the CPU and stuff and leaving the graphics card as is? That I'm not entirely certain of. So if people have suggestions, I am all about it. One of those things that I built my PC like 5 years ago, a little over 5 years ago now, and this is obviously like the first game where I feel like it's really behind. Some other stuff that it definitely can struggle with a bit. This game doesn't, for whatever reason, doesn't seem to use my GPU barely at all. But I don't know if that's a bug or not, but it's very CPU heavy. All right, let's see what this is all about here. You got a big bad boss? Huh? Hello, sir. Dragonkin soldiers? So this should be similar to what we fought in the other river. Is this just like something weak in comparison? Because it looks the same, but I think the other one had a slightly different name. Like, I think the other guy was actually named. That attack is easy enough to... So the 2-swipe we can go in and punish. Okay. Ah, rolled it early. Okay, so that had a third to it. I do like the... another early roll. He does a little hesitation. Gosh darn it. Okay, so they're getting me full on with the mistime stuff. Swipe, hesitate, and I did it anyway! I knew it was there and I did it anyway. Gosh darn it. That's like the worst way to lose. Literally the worst way to lose is knowing what's coming and failing to it anyway. But I suppose the hesitation is just a touch longer than expected. See, the arm is like the easy thing to get, but his head would be way more damage. So I don't know if on that attack you go in for the head and then just make sure to get left and out of the way. Like that. I mean, you'd have to actually hit the head, but... Okay. Got a little bit tucked up too tight with that. Nah, 3 hits is never gonna happen. Always has to be 2. Although the problem is you need the extra attack in order to get the damage boost. Oh wow, double whiff, nice. That's what I like. Get an opening and then do no damage. It's fantastic. See, I think the hammer would only get 1 hit in there. Oh, okay, but at least got out of the way of it from when it pulled back. See, like that head hit. So much damage. The head hit so much damage. Alright. We stopped getting baited. Great enemy felled. Ooh. Dragon halberd. Let's see here. So, melee weapons. Where would the halberds be? Down further? D&D scaling. Halberd shaped like a dragon, enwreathed with both ice and lightning. Alas, the dragonkin soldiers never attained immortality, and perished as decrepit, pale imitations of their skyborn kin. Spinning slash by dexterous warriors. So it says dexterous warriors, but it has 22 strength and 10. And then it says enwreathed with both ice and lightning, yet there's only physical damage. So I can't say that I quite follow. I can't say that I quite follow how that works. But we get the kill. I feel like I'm missing something or some things. There's an item here. Marika's Scar Seal. Raises attributes, but also increases damage taken. Raises mind, intelligence, faith, and arcane, but also increases damage taken. Okay, so we have a few of these different ones. So then there's probably a Marika's Sword Seal, which does a greater version of that. Okay. So let us see now. I feel like I can maybe parkour here? Is that too big of a gap? I could take the horse across. Is this all the land when we came in? Because we need to go down in this building. There's something that we haven't... I believe there was something up top in here that we still need to acquire. So we probably have to go back in there. See if we can parkour across the gap. Okay. And now, are we rewarded for this parkour? No, I'm sad. No love for the hardcore parkour. Also, we didn't go down there, that's true. Yeah. Okay. So we have down there, and then we have at least still something with the building to investigate as far as how does one get back to that starting area. What do we have down here? Got a body in the waterfall. Lots of this Dukist herba. Golden rune. It's quite a bit of space for only... really only that rune to be acquired from it. Ghost Glovewort. So we've been down there. Maybe there are more of those Gloveworts, and that's what I'm supposed to be picking up. We have been down to that. That is definitely something we've done. See, that's the herba, that was the Glovewort. I think sometimes I just have a hard time differentiating between the two. Alright, so that goes down into the abyss. We do not want to go down there. Don't have the ring to go and see Four Kings right now, so we'll abandon that thought. Okay. So back here to the left, maybe there's something that we didn't see when we were going back towards the Dragonkin soldier there. I'm also guessing that we're probably supposed to encounter that guy first, generally speaking. Explorable 5. Okay, well. Thank you kindly. So that's back in there. So within the walls of the building, is there a way into this building? Is there a way? I feel like there's something I'm missing here. Is there a way up further and across? These two are not connected. And we cleared this out. And to my knowledge, there was not another place to go. Okay, so we may need to go back to the beginning. Check out the room to see exactly what we're looking for. It's the riverbank. This is the depths. Because certainly I'm missing something. We were just down in there. We can do all up in here. But then this is its own separate thing. Can we get up something else to go even higher? I think that doesn't go up high enough. That's a bridgeway. I definitely feel like there's something that we're missing to this. Okay. Let's do this. I should mark on the map like what we're after. And then that way when we go elsewhere for teleports and things of that nature, that we've got an idea. Okay. That goes out to there. Maybe there's an item on there. This is gonna be filled with enemies, but I really just need to check. See, there's this. This item and the ball. Inside of here. They're going to come after us. I guess I'll just kill them off and then mark the map. And then we can try and double back our references. Ooh. Fat roll boy is gonna clean house here, huh? You really gonna let Fatty do that to you? Okay. So this is down here. So, mark that. There's like a whole other... There's a whole other section to this place that we have not even began to touch. I'm pretty certain, at least. Because this up here, the thing that we're looking for is still back within this building. Unless there's like a horse parkour to be done here. Or maybe it's not even a horse parkour. We just go up from here. There's no way to connect it from down there. I don't see anything on that side. So we go here, down, then we hop our way back up. Well, 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 what do you know? Ow, ow. I think we can just do a couple of well, I guess not even a couple of backstabs are needed. Okay. So I had to think outside the box a little bit. Makes me wonder if there's anything else that we have missed, though. Just based on... our parkour experience up here. Oracle bubbles. Okay, so we've gotten both of the Oracle items from this area. So we got Oracle bubbles and also great Oracular bubble. So one big bubble and a bunch of small bubbles. Cool. Okay. And then when we travel back through here, I believe there was a lift. Right? Or did we just run up like a path to here? So I'm still not convinced that we've cleared everything. Yes, we did get that, but I feel like that upper section we haven't been to. So let's see. So we have a lift here. There's an area to the side. So what this area is to the north, which that would be that. This lift takes us up. Is it out to here though? Something's not quite fully adding together. Something's not fully adding up yet. Definitely got something. We've definitely got something left. So this comes out straight up and we go east. Because when we went to the north here, this was just something that had like an item in it and nothing more. Yeah, this guy had an item. Okay. So that puts us in like the far edge. That's the waterfall that goes back down to the starting area. We've gone and we've lit all of the sconces, or the stones, or what have you, because that gave us the ancestor spirit fight. Okay, so this brings us up to here. Now we're caught up through the first segment. Now we had 2 teleporters that took us. We had a teleporter here and a teleporter down here that took us from end to end, and this one took us up a little bit further. Now, something I feel like takes us up to here, and then we have this whole area to explore. Now, whether we find something else that leads down here, I do not know. There's the chance, but I'm not 100% convinced. It pretty well feels like this should be an isolated thing. So we had enemies back here. But that was just to light this. Like, they don't provide us with anything more. That's back in this section. Okay. You're definitely going to try and figure out how we can go up further. May have to do some observational work around here. Ow. Hey, if you could just let me kill you, then that would be great. No! If it just hit them with the sword. Simple concept. Swing sword, hit with sword, kill enemy. Okay. The only thing that comes to mind at the moment is mayhaps another teleporter? Because we've gone back here. Golden rune. But I don't see anything that, like, sends us up a flight. This was the room that had all of the plant enemies in it. We found the merchant up there by going to... Alright, thought it was an item. It's not quite. Wait a second. I saw like a cave thing that spits out behind the water. I don't know if that means anything. I'm gonna go back up here and see if I just recognize it or not. Okay. Sometimes you just want to like run up behind somebody and backstab them. I don't know why that's like an asking too much kind of thing. Oh, please. Get down. Can't you see that I'm busy? Enemies these days. Just zero respect for your time. Okay, so this was this part. This is the cave-looking entrance that you can see from behind there, and then this hops down to the merchant. Okay. Now, this would put us on this. Merchant's back there. If we are looking up at this walkway, it appears to be disconnected It also doesn't appear that you can get to that, but this whole open segment back here in this building, that's what interests me more. Okay. So let's warp back. We'll take the teleporter back up. I mean, I don't expect to necessarily find anything. I hate those things. I hate them so much. Also, this is just a very inconvenient teleporter to get to. Ah! Who shot me? Ow. Got shot from behind. Oh, you're aiming over there. That's good. Can I get off? Hey, can I get off my horse, please? Ow. Not exactly the kind of place you want to be trying to just sprint through. I mean, clearly we're trying to do that ourselves, but probably not the best of ideas. Hop, hop. Okay, so I've taken my horse up a level. That doesn't really do me any good. So there's an opening. But I don't think there's any way for us to directly get there from here. But I think there's something. I don't know if we missed a teleporter or if there's another entrance down from the upper areas that would lead us to that. I'm glad we went back and got what we did. I don't think that we can parkour any higher. Yeah. My horse doesn't jump that high, and it clearly hurts him quite a bit. Clearly hurts him quite a bit. Don't see anything out there. Okay. I'm surprised that there was no resting point up by the boss fight or anywhere up after the teleport. Okay, well, we'll make the executive decision to call it there, and then we will go on a little bit of an adventure, make one last lap around the block to see if we can find another teleporter. If we can't, then we'll bail, and we'll have to find out maybe from the mainland if that's where we can go. But thank you all for watching, and we'll go on a little adventure next time.